after a long season of not getting any deer during the fall, I was able to get back on the board last week against a hog I call Holyfield. Those that follow the Facebook page know this hog became a bit of a nemesis to me. It just seems like no matter what I tried, he just always seemed to be a step ahead. Couldn't quite get him in front of me until last week. Check it out.
What's going on, guys? It's February 22nd. I finally got a chance to get back down here, down at the club, and get after Holyfield after about a month of leaving him alone, pretty much. Nah, he switched up his pattern a little bit. He's been coming out more in the mornings and right at sunset between about 5:30, 6:30 in the afternoon. So hopefully tonight's the night that we get to close the books on Holyfield and put a black eagle through him. I've got the brand new Obsession DEFCON M6 right here behind me, as you can see. And this thing is a shooter. Fast, smooth, by far my favorite bow by them yet. So hopefully tonight's the night we can get its first kill, get the new gear a little bloody, and bring home the bacon. So stay tuned, let's see if we get it done. Pin 'em and stick 'em.
So it's about 15 minutes after dark, and I can hear footsteps coming out of the swamp to my right, heading towards the clearing. After a couple minutes, I look down, and there he is, standing right there in the clearing, just like I drew it up. He walks in, looks like he's going to go right to the corn pile, and stops at 10 yards, right underneath my tree stand. And I'm stuck. I can't do anything about it. I've got the Predator Hunter Outdoors bow light is attached to my camera, so if I move my camera to try and get on him, I run the risk of spooking him off from the light moving around. So I'm stuck. I pretty much have to just sit there and watch him. He mills around for a little bit, minute or so, and heads back where he came from. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. So about an hour and a half goes by. I could hear footsteps coming back out of the swamp, circling around in the woods in front of us to a trail that we cut back in the pines. Once I heard that footsteps stop, I knew he was on the trail, and I knew it was just a matter of time for that stomach said to go eat, and he was going to have no other choice but to come in and have a little dinner. After spooking off the corn, he settles back down and walks back in, offering up a perfect broadside shot. Game over.
Finally, I've been chasing that hog for 4 or 5 months, since October when I first got pictures of him. Oh man, what a night. It's 9 o'clock now, and I'd been hearing him for the past 20 minutes or so, back here off in the distance. I could hear him pacing back and forth, and finally, I looked down and I could see him coming out of the clearing, walked into the corn, started feeding. Of course, he was quartering to me, so I couldn't get a shot. I had to let down. He was a little spooky. So when he came back in that second time, he gave me a broadside shot, and I took it. Feel pretty good about the shot. He took off. I mean, he was hit hard. So I'm going to get down here in a little bit, check for blood, see what we got. And I think the safest bet is to come back in the morning, and we'll get on the blood then, because it's dark. It is thick back here in these woods. So the last thing I want to do is walk up on him and put myself in a bad situation. So we finally got it done. Hopefully we'll check it out, see what we got, and I'll see you next time, hopefully behind a big old hog we call it Holyfield. Down goes Holyfield.
So after the shot, I went back and looked at the footage. It felt pretty good about the shot, and it felt even better after I pulled the trail camera footage. But what gave me a little cause of concern is right at the shot, he turned the quarter to me just a little bit. I mean, not very much, but just a little bit. So I decided the best bet, since I didn't hear him crash, was come back in the morning and find him then. What's going on, guys? We just got down to the club. We're going to take up the blood trail from where I shot Holyfield last night. Unfortunately, it looks like it rained pretty well through the night, so blood's going to be sparse. We're going to try and get on the track, see what we can find. Worst case, we'll start a grid search. I got a good idea of where he ran to, so let's just get started and see if we can't find this hog. All right, guys, well, this is where we shot him at last night. The tree stand's right here in this pine tree right here. He was standing here at the shot. He wheeled, as you saw in the video, cut through these bushes and he hooked back around down these four-wheeler trails. I'm not holding my breath for any blood, but we'll see if we can find the arrow, pick up some tracks, and then we'll go from there. Here's the arrow. That's a good sign. Well, let's see if we can find the hog now. He can go, what, 100 yards probably? Trees right over there. I mean, he's laying right off the damn path. Oh, God. Oh. All right, we finally got him all drug out, weighed in about 170, which is close to what we were guessing. I'm still stoked to have this hog. Like I said, I've been chasing him forever, it feels like. You can see he's missing that ear, which that's how he got his name, Old Holyfield. Just a great hunt, great time. I want to give a shout out real quick to Predator Hunter Outdoors Night Snipe Lights. They provided the light we used last night to light up the clearing so we can see this hog and get it shot and get it on camera. So until next time, pin 'em and stick 'em.